kids. Really glad you're here with me today at Mimi's house. It must be 3 o'clock, and I have a story for you today. This is out of God's story for me, which means you, and it's from the Bible. The Bible is God's Word, and the Bible is made up of the Old Testament and the New Testament. And the first book in the Old Testament is Genesis, and that's where we're going to begin. And it's when God makes the earth. In the beginning, there were no tall trees. There were no flowers, no animals or people. There was only darkness. But God was there, and this is what God did. First, God said, "Let there be light." And just like that, there was light. God called the light day. God also made the quiet, dark time. He called it night. Next, God made the sky, high and blue. God made fluffy white clouds, and they floated in the wide blue sky. God put some water here and some there. Rivers and lakes flowed into oceans. God made big mountains and small hills. The land kept the waters apart. Then God said, "Trees grow, grass grow, fruit and flowers grow." And they did. Tall trees and soft green trees, fruit trees and vegetable plants, tiny flowers and berry bushes all began to grow. But God was not finished. God made special lights in the sky. You know what those are? Those are our stars. God made the sun to shine in the daytime. He made the moon. It glows in the night. God made every star that twinkles in the sky. God made the world to show his power and his love for us. Then God makes animals. God's world was full of mountains and trees. It had oceans and lakes, but it was very still. No fish swam in the water. No birds flew in the sky. It was quiet. God said, "Let the water be filled with living things." Wow! Little shiny fish wiggled and scooted. Red and blue and yellow fish swam fast. Seahorses bobbed. Whales flipped their tails. And dolphins jumped and swam. God said, "Let there be birds, birds of all kinds." And big eagles spread their wings wide. Birds of every color swooped and sang. Chickens flapped their wings and clucked. Ducks dipped their heads and quacked. But God wasn't finished. God said, "Let there be animals on the land." And horses ran in the fields. Cows mooed and chewed. Cats meowed and squeaked and chased squeaky mice. There they look at that cat. It's chasing those squeaky mice. Bears growled. Lions and tigers roared. Now lively animals were everywhere. God looked at the waters full of fish. He looked at the skies filled with birds. He looked at the land full of animals. God said that it was very good. God made amazing animals. He gave us a wonderful place to live. And we will continue another day when the story continues with God makes people. I'll look forward to that, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Mimi's house. So see you then. Bye.